The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Just beating the play clock is Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go quickly here out to Moore. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 55 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10. Gone. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Hold on. A gain of 22 yards. 4 down. And the Lions
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Goff. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
12.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally, you'd have to say yeah.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Man open, it's Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin from 21 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break.
There he goes, left side. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Goff on first down. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
We're good. We're good. Set.
Goff now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
60 bikes, 60 bikes.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings us 2nd and 5.
70. Go.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Now bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, rather look at the defense. They came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They have lots of leg behind it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the about it. Second half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Left. Super one.
Now gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, gone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
19 Tiger.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
18
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down. his own 6-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Louis.
A give, right side for Gibbs. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hey, 76.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14. Falcons 13.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds. But a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's complete to Mooney.
Unable to come. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Panther Street. On the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw is gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right.
And he is caught.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
Pushing through tacklers at the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And the Lions.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Another run for Gibbs here.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give. Here's Gibbs.
Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Lions go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at at their own 17-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Tiger, Tiger.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returning it is Moore. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And they will take a knee here.